Head of League of Student Organization, which shall hereinafter be referred to as the LSO. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 1.2 of the same CBL, the House of Representatives is composed of the governors from each course of the degree and technician programs, president of each accredited organizations, and president of each sections, freshmen for the next school year, pursuant to Section 4 of this article, coming from the freshman level, of whom shall be duly elected by their immediate constituents in a general election in a manner prescribed by the law. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 2 of the same CBL, each course in the technician program consisting of 2 or more class sections in its first year level, time of election, and second year level shall elect from among its constituents one representative regardless of year level to the House of Representatives. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 3 of the same CBL, each course in the degree program shall elect from among its constituents only one representative to the House of Representatives. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 4 of the same CBL, all elected presidents for class sections in the freshman level will automatically become a member of the House of Representatives. Whereas, the senior high school program is currently being adopted by TUPT. Whereas, TUPT currently only has a total of 82 college freshman students for academic year 2016-2017. Whereas, the integration of a senior high program in TUPT has reduced the overall college student population, particularly in the freshman level. Whereas, this decrease in the student population is expected to continue until the next 2 academic years. Whereas, the election of governors on a per course of degree and technician program basis is no longer practical considering the reduced college student population, and thus there is a drastic diminution of the Student Privilege Fund, or SPF, and the Student Development Fund. Whereas all expenses of the USG, including its incentives in the form of matriculation discount, are charged against the SPF and or SDF. Whereas the existing approved structure of the TUPT USG, as per Article 7, Section 1-4 of the same CBL, is identified in Annex A. Now therefore, in view of the foregoing premises, the undersigned officers of the University Student Government resolve the following. Resolve, the election of the governors of the House of Representatives shall be done on a per degree and technician allied course basis. Resolve, that there shall be 2 governors elected from the Mechanical and Allied Department. Resolved, that there shall be 2 governors elected from Electrical and Allied Department. Resolved, that there shall be 2 governors elected from Civil and Allied Department. Resolved, that there shall be 2 governors elected from the Bachelor of Engineering and Allied Department. Resolved, that the TUPT USG shall be guided accordingly with the amendment Article 7, Section 1-4, structure of TUPT USG. See the Annex B. Resolved, that this USG Board resolution will remain tact and binding until the academic year 2018-2019 or until the student population is regularized. Resolved, that this USG Board resolution shall remain resolved, as it is hereby resolved that the resolution calling for the provisional amendment of the Commission on Student Election Code and Article 7 of the Technological University of the Philippines, Taguig, University Student Government Constitution and Bylaws be approved. Be it further resolved, upon approval of this resolution, immediate action shall take place. So, ito yung Annex A na existing structure ng USG. So, ito yung mga officers ng ng USG ngayon. So, Section 1. The USG Taguig shall be composed of the Executive Council and the House of Representatives. Section 1-1. The Executive Council is composed of the President, Vice President, and 6 Senators, along with the head of the League of Student Organization, which shall hereafter be referred to as the LSO. 1.2. The House of Representatives is composed of governors from each course of the degree and technician programs, President of each accredited organization, and President of each section. Pursuant to Section 4 of this article, coming from the freshman level, of whom shall be duly elected by their immediate constituents in the general election in a manner prescribed by the law. Section 2. Each course in the technician program consisting of 2 or more class sections in its first year level and second year level shall elect from among its constituents 1 representative regardless of the year level to the House of Representatives. Section 3. Each course in the degree program shall elect from among its constituents only 1 representative to the House of Representatives. Section 4. All elected president for the class section in the freshman level will automatically become a member of the House of Representatives. 4.1. Election of officers for the freshman level shall be held not later than 15 days after the first day of the start of the school year. 4.2. The member of the House of Representatives from the freshman technology level shall be inducted into the office and shall immediately assume their position 3 school days after the day of proclamation. Oath-taking of freshman officers shall be held at large after the flag ceremony of the following Monday of proclamation. So this is the yung Annex B, ito yung propose ng para dito sa board resolution. So Annex B, Amendment Article 7, Structure of the USG. Section 1. The USG Taguig shall be composed of the Executive Council and House of Representatives. 1.1. The Executive Council is composed of the President, Vice President, and 6 Senators, along with the head of League of Student Organization, which shall hereinafter be referred to as the LSO. 1.2. The House of Representatives shall be composed of 1 governors and 2 vice governors, each from Mechanical and Alley Department, Electrical and Alley Department, Civil and Alley Department, and Bachelor of Engineering and Alley Department, and presidents of each accredited organization, of whom shall be duly elected by their immediate constituent in general election in a manner prescribed by the law. The governor and the 2 vice governors must be of different courses from their respective alley departments. Section 2. All elected presidents of the class section in the freshman level will automatically become a member of the House of Representatives. 2.1. Election of officers of the freshman level shall be held not later than 15 days after the first day of the start of the school year. 2.2. The member of the House of Representatives from the freshman technology level shall be inducted into the office and shall immediately assume their position 3 days school days after the day of proclamation. Then 2.3, oath-taking of freshman officers shall be held at large after the flag ceremony the following Monday of proclamation. So, balik tayo dun sa So, ito yung mga whereas na to. Ito naman yung mga nakalagay sa sa CPL. ng USG Taguig. So, kaya tayo nagaganito kasi right now, di ba yung structure ngayon ng yung currently na officer ngayon ng USG, meron silang 3 senators lang. Tapos, ilang governors? 3 governors din. Pero as stated dito sa sa CBL, sa structure dapat ng USG, dapat yung Executive Council, composed siya ng President, Vice President, tsaka 6 na senators. So, 6 yung kailangan. Pero now, ang meron lang is 3. Then for the governors, the House of Representatives is composed of governors from each course of the degree and technician programs. So, dapat di ba normally naman, may mga, ayun talaga yung representative ng bawat course, ayun yung tinatawag na governors. Pero, nung last na election, onti lang kasi yung nakapag-apply. Then, onti lang yung nakapasa. So, ngayon, ang meron lang is 3 governors na lang natira. So, syempre, sana napakadami nating mga courses dito. 3 lang yung representative. So, hindi siya, tawag dito, hindi siya quorum sa mga meetings dun sa sa USG. So now nag-consult kami kay Ma'am Ramos regarding dito. So dapat magkakaroon ng sectoral election this week. Pero kasi para mapunan yung mga vacant position, yung 3 kulang na senators, tsaka yun doon sa mga kulang na governors. Pero medyo may lang si ma'am, comment. Kasi nga, di ba, ngayon wala naman incoming first year, 2 section lang. Then yung the rest naman is K11. Then yung K11 hindi naman siya part ng PUP Taguig. So ayun nga, medyo pag nag-propose kasi kami ng mga kulang na na governors at senators. So napakaraming officers yung kailangan. Pero yung nahahawakan niyang tao is onti lang. So, kasi nga di ba nagkakaroon din ng meron dyan yung parang discount. So, discounted din yung mga officers na kinukuha dun sa SPF or SPF na budget ng USG. So, ayun lang, may concern lang si Ma'am regarding doon. Kasi syempre, sabi nga rin ng taga yun na kanina, nag-less din ng budget ngayon. So, mag-a-adjust din tayo kasi syempre, saan nga naman kukunin yung pag-discount dun sa magiging officers ng USG kung konti lang naman yung budget natin. Then sa number of student population naman, per course, di ba hindi naman kasi siya pantay-pantay. So right now, ang meron na lang tayo, 2nd year, tsaka 3rd year. Diba? Then yung mga ladderized. Then for the next school year, wala na naman papasok na bagong college student kasi yung K11 going to be K12. So wala pa rin kami. Then yung mga estudyante ng TUP Taguig, mapabawasan pa rin. So yung mga 2nd year ngayon, magiging 3rd year na sila. So mas lalong oonte yung estudyante ng TUP. So ngayon, pag-uusapan natin kung paano magiging structure ng ng USG for the next 2 years or more. So ngayon, yung ComSelect together with the USG, so nag-propose kami ng kung paano yung magiging structure ng USG. So, ang naisip namin is from Allied Department. So, di ba alam naman natin ngayon na may 4 na tayo? 4 na Allied. Mechanical, Civil, Electrical, at saka BA. So, ang mangyayari, magkakaroon ng 2 representatives. there shall be two governors elected from different allied departments. So ayun yung mangyayari. So okay lang ba sa inyo na ganun yung mangyayari? Dalawang representatives yung sa natin per allied.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Norbel. So the floor is now open for questions and clarifications for the proponent. Any motion from the body? Yes, Ms. Vice President. Please stand up. Ako na sasagot. Kasi ka-draft lang talaga nitong board lesson na to. Ito ngayon na to na draft ni Jomel. Pero yung una kasi ako nag-draft nun, tapos sila yung nag-draft nitong annex. Kaya magulo lang. So ito, pwede naman natin i-consider, pag-discussion na natin kung gusto niyo ba magkaroon ng governors, tapos may vice governors pa, or governors na lang lahat. Parang ganun. Mamaya pwede natin siyang i-edit kung ano man ang papagkasunduan natin. Any more questions from the body? Yes, Mr. Ponce.
Hindi ko kasi masyadong gano'ng maintindihan kung ano yung basis. So, ano po ba yung binibigyan natin ng bonus kung dahil kung konti na lang ba yung estudyante or dahil konti na lang yung mga members ng university? So,
I'll let the council answer that. Marvel or Joman, any one of you.
So ano yung pinupoint kasi dito una, yung pupunan yung vacant position ng ng USG officers, which is dapat ganun yung gagawin na. Kasi ayun yung structure ng buong USG. Kasi ayun lang talaga naman yung gagawin natin. Kung ano yung stated dun sa natin, sa bylaws natin. So ayun yung susundin natin. But siyempre, due process naman yung ginawa namin letter para dun sa upcoming sana ng special sectoral election. May ano lang yung admin na may suggestion lang nila. Kasi siyempre, bakit ka nga naman nagbibigay ng maraming officer dun sa kaunti na lang naman yung estudyante.
So, ang aim is to lessen the number of people in the USD.
Yes, parang ganon. Pero, kasi di ba siyempre sa USG nabibigyan ng lahat yun ng discount. So, parang mangyayari, lahat yun, parang magbabawas ng tao.
Satisfied? Any more questions? So, yes.
Yung sa annex A po ba, wala is proposed din po ba yun?
Ito annex A natin is the existing CBL ng USD.
Sinabi po doon is yung sa 2 governors na po per alay.
Yun yung sa propose nila.
Proposed 2 governors?
Per alay. Yun yung proposal natin ngayon.
So, yung paano yung sa sectoral na gaganapin na, di ba yung currently lang po ang USD may 3 senators at 3 governors. So, ang una is 6 slots pa.
May existing na
3. So, 3 senators at saka magdadagdag po ba ng governors? O isa na lang kasi sinasabi ko propose is 8. So, sa propose 8, iba kasi nagdadalawa per alay. So, magdadagdag ng 5. So, paano yun magsa-sectoral for senator?
Yung sa election, including na yung senators at yung governors.
Hindi yung mga na-elect as governors, i-appoint pala sa senator.
Sige, kasi sa USD, ang nangyayari niyan, kunwari, let's say na nakompleto kami kunwari may 6 na akong senators, tapos may mga governors. Ang nangyayari dyan, yung 6 na senators na yun, may hawak silang tawag namin yung standing committee. Tapos kada standing committee na yun, meron silang committee members na kinukuha namin doon sa governors. Tapos, pag may nag-resign doon or nawalan po sa senator, yung sa committee niya na yun, doon kukuha ng papalit sa kanya. Sila lang yung talagang legal na pwede pumalit sa kanya. Hindi pwede kumuha sa ibang governors na galing sa ibang committee. So, ang kaso ngayon, wala pa kaming committee members. Kaya ang nangyari, nagka-OIC lang. Parang, para lang mapunan yung mga board reso namin para sa pipirma. Kaya malabo, parang unconstitutional talaga na yung mga na-elect na governors, automatic aangat sila. Kasi in the first place, wala pa silang committee eh. Wala silang papalitan, kumbaga. Yun yung nangyayari ngayon. Kaya medyo magulo din.
Another point is,
Sige pa.
yung sinasabing propose na 2 governors per alay, kung mapapatupad nga po yun, makapag-provide ng 2 governors per alay, yung dalawang governors will take charge sa alay talaga. Yun.
Yes, that's their proposal.
So, ayun yung nangyayari, parang dalawang representatives lang dun sa alay. For example, sa mechanical, may 5 courses doon. So, yung dalawang tao, siya yung talaga, bahala dun sa Pero, depende sa atin yun kung paano natin itutur kung kailangan pa 2 tao, 3 tao, o yung isang proposal ng isang governor lang, tsaka 2 vice ko.
Yes, Senator. Magsasectoral pa rin po, senators.
Yung senators for the home student, walang nakaalay-alay yung normal pa din na senators.
It's up to us kung anong pagkakasunduan natin. Kasi we were thinking din of the racial proportion, di ba, sa number ng student population. Like sa mechanical and allied, masyadong maraming students doon. So, would we think na suffice na yung 2 governors to hold the mechanical and allied as compared to BM and allied na konti na yung student population nila? So, would it suffice or okay na ba or sobra-sobra na ba yung 2 governors for BM and allied? Parang ganun yung mga sasagutin natin yung tanong mamaya. Or kayo, yan. Yes, sir. I've stated, yes, sir. Point taken, i-address natin mamaya. Any more question? Yes, Joel, the proponent, may question.
Kasi regardless ng parang section, hindi naman yung student per section. So, paano naman, kung let's say yung mga sections, tapos yung mga content, 25 tao naman yung makahawakan mo, or kakausapin mo. Tapos depende rin lang sa skill mo yun, kung paano, let's say, discrimination, kung paano mo mag-discriminate. Hindi mo naman sasabihin na per section, pwede mo naman sabihin na, okay, president ng section na to, kasi lahat ng section na kailangan ng officers. So, regardless kung ilan yung magiging governor or, regardless kung magiging governor or college department or yung isa o yung dalawa, it's all up to the person kung paano nyo gagawin yung mga tao. Regardless kung maraming tao yung underline natin. Kasi kung hindi mo naman talaga matulis ng kanila, so wala naman nangyayari. Compared to, okay, sige ang dami yung mga, pero wala naman nangyayari. Kasi naman doon sa isa, pero mas marami siya nagagawa. So it's all up to that person. Kaya nga nagkakaroon tayo ng skill.
Point taken. Hinga daw. Yes, Vice President.
Halimbawa, iadam natin yung
Dadagdagan naman. Yes. Yes. That's the proposal. And to make this clear lang pala, this board resolution, kung napansin nyo dun kanina sa resolve clause, J, pasuyo J, pababa. Merong resolve, yung last sa resolve clause natin, ayan, that this USG board resolution shall remain tact and binding until the academic year 2018 or 2019 or until the student population is regularized. So ito kasi, ano lang to, kumbaga provisional amendment lang. For now lang, kasi yun nga, biglaan yung nangyari sa atin. So ito will not affect the CBL talaga. After ng, kung okay tayo na until 2018 to 2019 lang to, after that year, ipapalo na nila yung lumang CBL. Or, if matuloy man yung revision ng CBL natin, pwede na itong i-adapt sa revision ng CBL. So, after ng 2018 to 2019, babalik siya sa kung ano man yung na-approve na CBL natin. So, ito, balipot na approve natin to, bababaan lang to ng executive order ng President, tapos ng office order ni Ma'am Briones. Yun lang yun. Any more questions from the body? Okay na? Wala na po questions? Naguguluhan? Verifications? Shall we proceed to the second reading? Yes. Okay. Let's proceed to the second reading. Jay, title. Our title would be, this is Board Resolution number 116-005, a resolution calling for the provisional amendment of the Commission on Student Elections, ComSelect Code, and Article 7 of the Technological University of the Philippines, Taguig, TUPT University Student Government, USG Constitution and Bylaws, or CBL. Any motion from the body? Diyan ko ilalagay ko yung annex mo, pwede ko dito sa tayo. May director. Any motion from the body? Wait lang Lahat ba kayo familiar sa ginagawa nating parliamentary procedure? Sino na naka-experience ng Pro dito? Yan, sa mga. Yan. So, madami-dami din naman. Turuan nyo na lang yung katabi niya kung ano yung dapat sabihin, mga ganun. Kailangan, medyo formal kasi itong natin, ginagawa. Pero yun nga, kasualan lang din natin. Mini-mini lang. Sige. Let's call to order again. Any motion from the body regarding the title of this board resolution? Yes, Ms. Vice President. There's a motion to proceed. Yes, Mr. Chetso. Let's proceed to the first whereas. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 1 of the Technological University of the Philippines, Taguig, University Student Government, Constitution and Bylaws, the USG Taguig shall be composed of the Executive Council and the House of Representatives. Any motion from the body? Yes, Mr. Chetso. There's a motion to proceed. Yes, Ms. Vice President. Let's proceed to the second whereas. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 1.1 of the same CBL, the Executive Council is composed of the President, Vice President, and 6 Senators, along with the head of the League of Student Organizations, which shall hereinafter be referred to as the LSO. Any motion from the body? Yes, Ms. Vice Governor.
Motion to proceed.
There's a motion to proceed. Yes, Ms. Vice President. Let's proceed to the third whereas. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 1.2 of the same CBL, the House of Representatives is composed of governors from each course of the degree and technician programs, presidents of each accredited organization, and presidents of each section freshmen for the next school year, pursuant to Section 4 of this article, coming from the freshman level, of whom shall be duly elected by their immediate constituents in a general election in a manner prescribed by the law. Any motion from the body? Yes, Ms. Vice President. There's a motion to proceed. Yes, Mr. JPSN. Let's proceed. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 2 of the same CBL, Each course in the technician program consisting of 2 or more class sections in its first year level or time of election and second year level shall elect from among its constituents one representative regardless of year level to the House of Representatives. Any motion from the body? Yes, Ms. Vice Governor.
Motion to proceed.
There is a motion to proceed. Yes, Mr. Governor. So let's proceed to the next whereas. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 3 of the same CPL, each course in the degree program shall elect from among its constituent only one representative to the House of Representatives. Any motion from the body? Yes, Mr. Governor. There's a motion to proceed. Yes, Mr. Governor. Let's proceed. Whereas, as stated in Article 7, Section 4 of the same CPL, all elected presidents for class sections in the freshman level will automatically become a member of the House of Representatives. Any motion from the body? Yes, Ms. Vice Governor.
Motion to proceed.
There's a motion to proceed. Yes, Mr. Governor. Jetsok, Governor. Jet Governor pala, sorry. Whereas the Senior High SH program is currently being adopted by TUP Taguig. Yes, gentleman from Chatsok. Yeah.
Whereas, as stated in Article 3,
Wait lang. Saan natin ilalagay? Before ng whereas na to? Okay, sige.
whereas as stated in Article 3, Section 18, the Consular Code, Article 3, Section 18 of the Consular Code, the university student government shall be headed by the Supreme Student Council, composed of the president, the vice president, and 6 senators.
Paayos na lang ako dyan.
Kaya ako
Sige. One more. Okay. Isa pa daw dyan. After din yan. Okay.
whereas, as stated in Article 3, Section 18 of the Article 3, Section 19 of the same code, the department student councils shall be composed of a governor and a vice governor. Period. Each college shall elect its respective governor and vice governor to form part of the university's of the university's student government.
So there's a motion to add 2 whereas clauses. The first whereas reads as stated in Article 3, Section 18 of the Council Code, the university student government shall be headed by the Supreme Student Council, composed of the President, the Vice President, and 6 senators. Whereas, as stated in Article 3, Section 19 of the same code, the Department Student Council shall be composed of a governor and a vice governor. Each college shall elect its respective governor and vice governor to form part of the USG. Ayos na lang ng after ng quotation, capital letter, UT, pating university. Yung section J pa spell out, capital letter S. Article 3, section 18. Are there any motion from the body? Yes, Ms. Vice President. There is a motion to approve this whereas clauses. Are there any other motion? Yes, delegate from JPSL. Okay, after ng pag-edit. What's your motion?
Hindi ano na, tatanong ko. Hindi ba siya ano, yung remember ko? Kasi di ba may ano sila? Sa CBN. Pero sino naman yung ano yun ito? Executive Council is composed of the President, Vice President, and Senators. Then after that, ginagawa ng rest natin. Pero nandun sa ano, people pa. Pero sino naman ginagawa? Di ba ako?
So your motion is just to ask a question. Proponent.
Kasi iba dalawang laws yung pinakamin natin. So kailangan parang separate. Kaya ako
Kasi hindi namin alam kung ano yung sa amin. So,
Actually, nagugulo nila. Mabalik naman na ilagay yung whereas clause na yan. Kaso lang kasi, yung e-code kasi na yan, parang galing pa yan sa Manila. No? Kaya tingnan nyo, ito pa lang, each college. Tayo kasi isang college na dito. Yes, na-miss na lang.
Sa akin kasi, okay yung walang balance. Kasi, ang sabi niya John na affected kasi yung people. Pero yung pangalawa kasi, hindi na,
Yeah.
parang malayo po sa atin kasi, tayo kasi, yung lagi kasi, ay equivalent na natin sa Manila sa college.
Okay. Point taken. So there's a pending motion to approve. To approve this whereas clause. Yes, delegate from BSEC.
hindi ba pwede pagsabayin tayo sa whereas yung section 89?
Thank you.
Kasi I understand the point, parang differentiate supreme dun sa mga nakabababang official.
Yes.
Pero yung sa 90 kasi parang